Greetings all, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. It is wonderful to be back home in Tobago after a rejuvenating journey. My travels took me to Ketchikan, Alaska, visiting my dear friend Linan and her husband Mike, and then spending time with my family, my son Shai, his wife Melissa, and my lively grandson Sphinx. Traveling always opens doors to new connections and perspectives. It was a delight to meet people from diverse backgrounds, from Hawaii to Peru, each interaction adding to my tapestry of experiences. Today's exploration draws from recent enlightening conversations with two individuals who greatly inspire me. One of them is Irilu. Irilu, a title of respect in the Yoruba culture of Nigeria, is bestowed upon women of high esteem and wisdom. This title reflects a deep connection to Yoruba traditions and values. My conversation with a holder of this esteemed title, who is deeply rooted in the Yoruba traditions, and my friend Dr. Singh, whose insights often guide my explorations, have shaped today's focus on the concepts of pride and greatness. Two ideas that are rich in cultural significance and personal interpretation. On my return to Tobago, a conversation with Erilu, who resides in England, quickly turned to her Nigerian Yoruba roots and the Ifa way of life. She expressed concern over how Ifa initiations are being conducted nowadays, lacking thorough preparation and burdened with commercialization. This, she insisted, strayed far from the Yoruba traditions of the past. Curious, I asked Irilu what she believed the Yoruba people needed to do to return to their essence of greatness. Her response was enlightening and firm. Irilu emphasized that true greatness, as understood by the Yoruba, was never about superiority or being great, in the way many modern cultures might define it. She pointed out that there is no direct translation for great in the Yoruba language, underscoring a different cultural perspective on what it means to excel or stand out. According to her, Yoruba greatness is not about surpassing others. It is about embodying virtues like integrity, fairness, and love. This conversation deepened my understanding of how cultural perspectives shape our interpretation of such concepts and led me to reflect on the broader interpretations of greatness. In many indigenous cultures, greatness is intertwined with character, not comparative status or material achievements. To be truly great is to contribute positively to the well-being of others, to act with humility, and serve selflessly. This perspective challenges the often Western-centric view of greatness as a form of superiority or material success. Dr. Singh, after listening to a previous Wisdom Wednesday episode, suggested that I explore the deadly sins. I agreed, and I have chosen to start with pride. Often regarded as the foundational or major sin, Pride is a crucial concept that underpins many aspects of our behavior and interactions. This week's journey takes us from the Yoruba traditions of Nigeria to contemporary global interpretations exploring how pride, if left unchecked, shapes not just self perception but also our interactions with the world. Much like greatness, pride is a complex concept. It can signify self respect and satisfaction in one's achievements, yet, it can also lead to arrogance if unbalanced. This duality of pride, its capacity to uplift or demean, resonates deeply with our discussions on greatness. In our society, where communal values and moral teachings often take a back seat, misunderstandings about pride and greatness are common. We walk a thin line between healthy self appreciation and boastfulness, influenced by social media and the culture of more. It is crucial, therefore, to examine our intentions and understand these concepts in their true essence. The thoughts and experiences shared with me have led to a deeper contemplation of how pride and greatness impact our connections and communication. Misinterpretation or the illusion of these qualities can create barriers, leading to a breakdown in the meaningful exchange of ideas. We often encounter people who, driven by an inflated sense of self, fail to engage in reciprocal dialogue, choosing to dictate rather than listen. This behavior, stemming from a skewed perspective of pride or greatness, can leave others feeling disregarded and undervalued. How do we navigate these interactions? Should we retreat in the face of arrogance, or do we stand our ground in humility? At what point does our reaction to such behavior reflect our own struggle with pride? Understanding and dealing with the negative aspects of pride and greatness require a strong sense of self and a commitment to our personal values. It is a delicate balance between asserting our worth and maintaining humility to respect the perspectives of others, even when they challenge us. The concept of hubris ties into this discussion as well. Hubris, an ancient Greek term, refers to excessive pride or self-confidence, often leading to a downfall. It is the kind of pride that blinds, where the illusion of superiority overshadows the reality of our shared humanity. In modern contexts, hubris is seen when individuals believe their achievements place them above others, leading to behaviors that can be dismissive, condescending, or even cruel. Recognizing and understanding hubris in ourselves and others is crucial in navigating our interactions and maintaining healthy relationships. In our world, where the teachings of communal living and moral values often take a back seat. Misconceptions about greatness and pride thrive. Our discussion today aims to unearth these misconceptions, seeking a deeper, more empathetic understanding of these qualities and their impact on our lives. As we journey through these concepts, it is crucial to acknowledge how easily words like greatness and pride can be misrepresented. In our quest for understanding, we must be vigilant. These words, steeped in cultural and personal contexts, can sometimes lead us astray, portraying the opposite of their intended meaning. Greatness can be misconstrued as superiority over others, and pride can be mistaken for arrogance. This is where the concept of equilibrium becomes vital. It reminds us that true understanding lies in balancing these qualities, in recognizing that true greatness is rooted in humility, and genuine pride is coupled with a sense of communal respect and self-awareness. Our challenge is to navigate these concepts with wisdom and introspection, ensuring that we do not tip the scales too far in one direction, losing sight of their true essence. As we navigate these multifaceted concepts of greatness and pride, we see how they can be both empowering and misleading, depending on our approach and understanding. Greatness, in its truest form, is not about overshadowing others, but uplifting oneself and the community with integrity and humility. Pride, when balanced, is a celebration of our achievements and those of others, not a pedestal to look down upon the world. As we near the end of today's exploration of greatness and pride, I would like to leave you with some practical pointers and meditations that you can carry forward into your daily lives. These are tools to help us internalize the balance between pride and humility, and to nurture a sense of true greatness that resonates with our deepest values. First, a reflection pointer. In the coming days, take a moment to self-assess your understanding of greatness and pride. Reflect on how these concepts manifest in your life. Are they aligned with the virtues of integrity, fairness, and love? How does your pride shape the way you interact with the world around you? Next, as a meditation on humility and self-worth, I encourage you to spend a few minutes in meditation, focusing on your breath and gently guiding your thoughts towards moments where you felt a healthy sense of pride. Pride that uplifts rather than overshadows. Allow yourself to feel the warmth of achievements that are rooted in humility and communal respect. This week, try to journal about instances of pride and humility in your life. Recognize the fine line where pride enriches your self worth without infringing on another's dignity. This exercise can be enlightening in understanding the dual nature of pride. Remind yourself each day with an affirmation like, I am proud of who I am and my accomplishments. Yet, I remain humble and open, valuing the contributions of others. Affirmations like this can be grounding and empowering. Lastly, as an actionable step, and in the spirit of our discussion, I challenge you to perform acts that reflect balanced pride and humility. Perhaps acknowledge a colleague's contribution or share a personal achievement in a way that is inclusive rather than comparative. These takeaways are not just exercises, but steps towards a deeper understanding and embodiment of the virtues we have discussed today. They are about finding our equilibrium in pride and greatness, where we stand firm in our values and remain open and humble in our understanding. I want to thank each of you for joining me on this journey of reflection and learning today. Your presence and engagement in these discussions are what make Wisdom Wednesday a space of communal growth and shared insights. As we continue this series, I invite you to join me in the coming weeks as we delve into the other so-called deadly sins. Each of these topics, much like pride and greatness, holds a universe of meaning waiting to be explored and understood in new lights. I hope that our discussions will provide valuable insights that contribute to your personal growth and understanding. In a world that often presents us with black and white narratives, it is crucial that we seek the shades of grey, the nuances that make each concept a unique tapestry of human experience. I encourage each of you to reflect on your own perceptions of pride and greatness. How have your cultural background and personal experiences shaped these perceptions? Are there ways in which you can reevaluate and perhaps even redefine these concepts in your life? As we conclude today's session, let us remember the importance of balance in all aspects of our lives. Understanding and re-evaluating our interpretations of concepts like pride and greatness are vital steps towards a life of balance, integrity, and respect for both oneself and others. It is about finding our own equilibrium, where we stand firm in our values and open in our understanding. Once again, thank you for sharing this time with me. May your journey through the rest of this week be filled with moments of learning, reflection, and most importantly, balance.